All right, welcome to Sunday Night Charts with Jim of All Trades. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the channel. My name's Jim. I'm a crypto trader and a Forex trader. Here to help you understand the market from an Elliott wave perspective, guys. I mean, Elliott waver, but that doesn't make me crazy. Guys, I said it to somebody this week. It's the way I look at the market. It's the way it's one of the ways I analyze the market through wave structure. It's not how I trade, guys. I do not trade Elliott wave. I use Elliott to understand what's going on in the market and what could be happening, and then I have a trading strategy on top of that. If you guys want to learn my trading strategy and very, very low risk, high profitable trading strategy, I'd love to have you come on in and you can take my course. It's part of the Discord. If you're not part of it, I'd love to have you in there. Come on in. I was going to say Patreon. Just join my Patreon below. Patreon now bills on the day every month that you sign up. So they don't bill first of the month anymore, though they do. But they basically charge you on the day. So you don't have to worry about waiting until the first of the month or anything like that. You just come on in. And if you hate it, guys, if you hate the Discord, let me know and I'll refund your money and there'll be no strings attached. Don't worry about it. Well, I hope you guys are well. Good to see you. I just had almost an 800% gain on a trade in XRP. It was fantastic, awesome, great trade. Loved it. Using my strategy, and so anyway, took a little long. Just took profit because I see another wave coming. We're gonna do some analysis here, guys, on as many of the charts, the top 10 as we can. Just kind of look at overall, what are the waves telling us? What is the possible direction of price for Bitcoin? Where's it going? How are the alts going to act as well? What are the alts going to do? We're going to look at that. We're going to look at XRP and ADA. We're going to look at Link and Ethereum. We'll look at the top 10 or at least several of those top 10 cryptos. We'll probably get into the DXY as well as the S&P and NASDAQ. We'll look at Tesla later on. Just look at the overall parts of the... just look at the overall market and see what it's doing. So with that said, I hope you guys are glad to be here. I'm glad you're here. I'm thankful you took your time to join me tonight, and I'm just honored that you joined me on Sunday night for Sunday Night Charts. You guys make it more fun, so join us. All right, guys. Well, let's jump in. Don't forget, I'm not here to give you any kind of financial advice. I would never, ever, ever do that. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a trader. I understand the charts in a particular way that's interesting to a lot of people, and a lot of people like to learn about Elliott wave and Elliott wave theory, which it's been around for over 100 years. So anyway, with that said, I would like to think I'm probably one of the best Elliott practitioners out there in the most practical sense. I don't use Elliott very strictly. I do interpret the market from 5s and 3s. That's what Elliott wave is about, 5s and 3s, and understanding how the market makers grab liquidity using those 5s and 3s. And when I see them, they kind of help me get inside the head of the market makers and the big banking institutions that take your money, because they don't take price up in a straight line, guys. It's up and down. All right. So with that said, let's jump into Sunday Night Charts. Let me say hi to you if you said hi to me, because I'm just like that. Nikki Nada, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome. Or is it? Are you a she? A she or a he? Nikki can go both ways. So I know some female Nikkis and I know some male Nickies. Which kind of Nikki are you? I'm curious to know. Well, glad you're here, though. Welcome. Kevin Jones. Hey, bud. Thanks for saying hi. Crypto Fever. There's my friend Jay from, he's my Twitter man. He's my Twitter handler. He's been a longtime friend and a friend of the channel. So glad to see you, bud. Good to see you. Hey, Danton. You want Moon Boy counts? All right. We'll give you some Moon Boy counts. Promise. I promise. And we will, we'll also look at, we'll look at what to expect if we're wrong with the Moon Boy count. We'll talk about those ideas, and that's what we promised by the title. What's up, Daniel L? Hey, buddy. Long-time watcher of the channel. Love to always have you. Neil Smith. Hey, bud. ICP. Yeah, I'll look at ICP when I get a chance. Don't forget to remind me. And Keith M. Now, there's a guy right there who is a part of our Discord and just an amazing person. He sends me notes of encouragement on a regular basis. Just really appreciate that guy. Thanks for joining, man. I don't know if you're running tonight or doing a workout, listening to the podcast, but hey, man, glad you're here. Always glad you're here. Hey, Nick, good to see you. Chemo Sabi. Now, guys, if you need some chemotherapy, you need to join the Discord because Chemo is a very, very valuable friend and part of our community. He's an amazing dude. Got his own channel as well. He's been growing that. How many subs are you up to now, Chemo? I'd love to know. It'd be awesome. I don't watch a lot of crypto channels, so I don't. 1,000. Hey, man, awesome. Rock on, dude. You get monetized soon. You got 4,000 watch hours. That'd be cool. Make sure you join Chemo's channel. He's a good dude. He loves Wyckoff and everything liquidity and plus other perspectives. He kind of has a well-balanced, overarching view of the markets. Love his perspective, as always. And he's a fellow tradesman as well, so love him on multiple levels. All right, and I'm sure Seth will join us a little later as well, maybe. He might be listening now. Thanks for the coffee. My wife just brought me a cup of coffee. Let me take a sip. I'll do it in the mic. Now that's a good cup of coffee right there. In the Jimmy Ball Pierce merch cup, you can't see it on camera, but it says chill. The market always comes back. It always does. And if you want a T-shirt or a cup, buy that with that on it. It's one of my favorite sayings. I think there's a link still down in the. There's a link still in the description there of my merch stuff. It's really overpriced, but go have some fun down there. Yeah. All right, guys. Anyway, that is a good cup of coffee. Actually, it's well made. All right, guys. Don't forget to hit the likes. There's 28 of you watching right now concurrently. Not a ton. Hopefully, some more people will join us. But hit that like. Hey, somebody just hit likes. I saw it. Let's see. Let me see if 28 likes can show up like right now. Go ahead and hit it. Let's see what happens. I got here. I'm gonna bring my live stream over to the screen. Let you see it. Let's see those likes go up. There's 11. Let's see them go up right now. I want to see it real time go up. There's 11, 17. Whoa, that's awesome. Just like that. Boom. That's really cool. It was me, Blair Hogan said. Come on. There's 20. Come on. Let's get 20. Let's match the likes. 29 and 29 viewers. Come on, right now. Let's see if we can do it. And then I'll get into the analysis. When we hit 29 likes, here we go. And I'll start the analysis. Come on, here we go. Come on. 21, come on, 30. No, now you can't catch up. So you see the viewer number and the likes, they're never going to match. Hey, listen, guys, thanks for being here. All right, let's jump in. I know you're here for the analysis. Let me get it to you. All right, so what I'm seeing on the large time frame, guys, is basically the fifth wave, guys. This is no longer. We're safe to say we're probably no longer getting a flat. Okay, so the idea that we're going to come down here, take out these levels, and then go up is for me. Obviously, that's out. Okay, so we got to let go of that count. Maybe that's obvious, but we're too high. The last week's candle kind of took that idea out. Okay, so over the last week, we were still entertaining last week the idea that this could be three waves. We come down, get a stop hunt to the low, and then work our way up. Okay, so we were entertaining at least that concept. But that weekly candle right there, guys, just said, nah, that is not the count. So we can let that one go, okay? Which that makes our analysis really easy. And that tells us Bitcoin has a lot more wave coming. Okay, guys, as far as I can tell, there's a lot more of this wave to go. I think 145K is very, very reachable with this wave structure that I'm seeing, okay? So the wave structure that I see, very, very reachable goal, okay? So we're going to talk about the wave structure. So anyway, what I believe is happening is that we are finishing a fifth wave move of Bitcoin. We started down here at wave 1 to $20,000, okay? Wave 1 was 0 to $20,000. We got a 3-wave correction. Okay, 3-wave correction down to what was it, $6,000. Okay, boom. Then, actually, no, sorry, the COVID low. Got to get that right. So 1, there's 2 right there. Complex correction, double correction, took a lot of time. Here, let's see if I can make this a little bit better. There we go. Did the COVID low break that? Wait a minute. Let me just check here. Did the COVID low didn't break. Sorry, that's incorrect. So yeah, down to 6,000. Was it 6,000? No, it's 3,000. I mean, my memory sucks. Anyway, right here, 1 and a 2. Okay, what I believe is this was 5 waves of wave 3. That's a wave 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. We got a 3-wave correction to wave 4. And that's overlapping wave 1. So wave 4 overlapped wave 1. And now we're getting a wave 5. We're getting a what we're going to call a diagonal, a leading diagonal. Now there's good news and bad news. The good news is that this is a 5-wave impulse. It means Bitcoin has a very, very healthy future. Okay, this is the beginning stages. Well, I say that. I don't know that to be a fact, actually. But in Elliott world, this would be the leading wave. This would be the first wave. This would be, if it's a leading diag, it's the first wave. It's wave 1. Okay, that means we'd be looking for a 3-wave correction, and that's the bad news right there. Whenever this thing finishes, okay, the bad news is that this is going to come down, and it's going to come back down to support. Expect a 50 to 60% retrace of Bitcoin. Now, I don't know how high it's going, but let's just say it gets up to about 130, 140, okay, in that range. A 50 to 60% retrace in price, okay, is going to be anywhere from 50K, 48K to 68K, 48 to 60. I think that's very likely that we get a retrace that deep. More than likely, we're going to get a bigger retrace than that. Might even come down to the 786, which is where you find what I've been saying, the zone of real support right here. This is the zone of true Bitcoin price support. And a retest of those levels would be no problem in any other time frame, coming all the way back down to 15K eventually over the next 4 to 5 years. I believe this year, until the end of the year and maybe the first part of the year, we're going to pump and we're going to probably reach 120 to 140K. My target, I came up with 145. I will later in the program show you why and how I came up with 145K. But that said, I don't know that we're going to 145. It's not a certainty that we're going to 145, but it's a hypothesis based upon some Fibonacci's that I've pulled, extensions that I've pulled, and some thought processes I've personally gone through. So with that said, let's look at that. Let's look at some targets. But so the good news is that this overall wave, I think, is 5 waves, and we're in the 5th wave. And each wave has 5 waves to it. Okay? Each wave has 5. And this 5th wave is the biggest because it's an expanding diagonal. Okay? All right, so let me remove that. So that's what I'm seeing here as far as the overall shape of Bitcoin. It's an expanding diag. All right, but we're coming to the end of this wave, okay? Because we're looking for 5 waves in each wave. Now, I really don't want to mess with wave 1. Wave 1 is just, it doesn't matter, okay? But wave 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. Pretty easy. Easy peasy to catch it, okay? Now, let's look. Now, what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're in the 5th wave. We're in the 5th wave. Is that finished? Well, if we're looking for 5 waves in the 5th, it's not done. In fact, we've got a ways to go. By the way, guys, somebody give me some feedback right now if you could. With me sitting with the mic about 12 inches from my mouth, which is about where it is right now, is this a good volume for you? Is this okay? Is the volume dropping off, or do I need to pull it this close? Is this better? Okay, do you like it 2 inches from my mouth? Or is it okay if I have it 12 inches from me? If it's 12 inches like this, is this okay? Or like this, about 2 inches? Which one do you like? 12 inches or 2 inches? Let me know real quick. Okay, Sean says 12. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Okay, 12 inches. Thanks. Appreciate it. All right, moving on. All right, so anyway, we've got a fifth wave. Let's talk about this wave, what kind of shape it's going to take, and how it's going to get up to the price that we're looking at. How are we going to get to 145, Jim? How are we going to get up there? Now this is repeat, guys. This is repeating the kind of, how do I say it? It's repeating the, what do you call it? The things I've said in previous live streams, but now we have just more wave data, and it's really, it's really, come in shape. It's actually, this wave shape is what we expect to see in extensions. Okay, so what I've seen, what I've noticed in this particular wave, it's got a certain character to the wave. In other words, this wave has character, and the character of the wave is that it has extensions in the fifth wave. The fifth wave seems to be extended. Okay, so if we go to wave one, for instance, wave one is right here at the bottom here. This is the beginning of wave one, okay? And this is the top of wave one. And what you'll notice is that wave five is as big or bigger than wave three, which is usually not the case. Usually, wave three is the biggest. Most people expect wave three to be the biggest. But that's not the rule in Elliott. Elliott's rule is not that three is always the biggest. It often is the biggest, but it's not always the biggest. The rule is wave three can never be the smallest, ever. So that's the rule. Remember that. Wave three cannot be the smallest wave. And you won't find that here. And the second thing that you need to know, in general, this is more not a rule, but it's a more of a guideline, that when you have an extended wave or an extension in a wave, that wave, there's only an extension in one wave. Yeah. Maybe turn it down just a little bit, just a hair. But there's only, sorry, that my wife was asking me about my son. Can y'all hear my son playing the piano in the background? I'm curious. Oh no, you can't. You can't hear my son. That's awesome, cool. Because this is a good mic. Yeah, it's different from my old one, because my old one would pick up all the background noises. But this one is much more. Anyway, yeah, I'm really happy with it. Really, really happy with it. Anyway, all right, back on. You can only have an extension in one wave. So if you got an extension in the fifth, the wave three and wave one will not have an extension in it. Okay, it won't be extended. Okay, so what do you mean, Jim, when we talk about extensions? What are you saying here? Okay, so let me just explain. It means that the wave gets extended bigger than it seems to need to be. Okay. For instance, in the first wave, you've got a nice normal 1, 2, good relationship. Then you've got a wave 3, which is normal. You got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And this is the way a 4, 5 looks like, where the wave 4 comes down, 5 just comes out, takes the top, and reverses. Okay. And so, that's what 5 normally looks like. This is a standard wave. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that 4 just comes down a bit, 5 takes it out, and then there's a reversal of some kind. Usually that's the way an Elliott wave that's the way a normal wave shape works, and that's what you've got right here. That's the normal wave structure. That's what we look for. That's what we like. That's a wave 3. Okay. But what you'll notice in this whole structure, 1, 2, all that's wave 3, that's wave 4. Look at wave 5. Okay. This wave 5 could have stopped right here. It could have gone up, boom, and then reversed and come down here. And that would have been a fine wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 3 would have been the biggest. All the proportionality was right. Everything looked really, really good. But what happened? Well, it didn't finish here. It came down and shot up and extended it even farther, corrected it, and extended again. Okay. So this is where we got the extension in the fifth wave in Elliott. Okay. So there's an example where you got an extension in the first wave of this wave. Now, so you say that's fine. Does it have to do that every time? No, it doesn't. Okay, so we got a complex correction here in wave 2. Got a complex correction, all right, in wave 2. Then what? Well, you got another wave. And here's how the wave went. You got a really dumpy, short little wave 1. Wave 1, running flat, wave 2. Okay? Then this is wave 3 right here. This is it right there. There's wave 3. Notice the character of wave 3. I'm going to put 4. I'm going to put 5. Okay. So there's the next wave. That's the count. So we're going to count this as a big wave 1, and this is a big wave 2. Okay. Now each of the wave 1 has its own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And we already went over that structure. Now we have a 3 wave here. Okay. Now we got a 1, 2. Right? 3, 4, 5. We got 5 waves in wave 3 now. But look at the character of the wave. Okay? You'll notice that the normal shape of a wave, again, is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the normal shape of a wave, right? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be done right about here, where you got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, should have been finished right about there and come down. And that would have been a nice wave 3. Okay. You have 1, 2, and a 3. Nice 5. But what happened? What happened? You got the finish of wave 3, but it got extended. It extended farther, bigger, longer. Okay. So there's an extension again in the fifth wave of wave 3. Okay, so wave 3 has 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the extension is in wave 3. Wave 5, not in wave 3. So now look, this is a nice complex, wave 4. Okay, what do you got? This is wave 3. This is wave 4. We've had an extension down here. We've had an extension in the fifth wave here. I'm expecting to see an extension in the larger wave 5 now. The overall wave 5, I'm expecting to see an extension. So we're looking for something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend. That's how that extension is what gets us up to that 140 level, 145 level. Okay? That's how we get there. Now, that's a hypothesis. Now, does the wave structure support an extension? I'm going to say, yeah, it does. So we're going to zoom in now, go to the 4 hour, and let's just look. So we're now going to look at the end of wave 4 here. This is the bottom of wave 4 right there. Okay, we're going to look at the shape here. Okay, now what you expect to see. Okay, let me draw it out for you so you understand. Is you got a 1 and a 2. Then we look for 3, 4, and 5. And the wave 3 needs 5 waves. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So let's look at this wave now, this wave structure. Hey, is it Slice? Let me ask you a question, Slice. Have you ever studied Elliott wave theory? Just curious. Yeah, yes or no? Just curious. If you're just tuning into my channel and you've never studied wave theory, and that's okay. I just want to know your background. I'd love to know. Thanks, Chemo. Appreciate it, brother. Who's one of your students? Who's one of my students that you listen to? Well, that's pretty cool. I'd love to know. Is it Chemo or somebody else? Oh, cool. All right. I'll have to check out Trading Junkie. If he's one of my students, that'd be cool. Okay. So anyway, let's get back to it. Oh, cool. Appreciate that. Well, thanks, Trading Junkie, for the recommendation, Alex. Appreciate it. Back to what we were saying. So this is just wave theory, and you got to understand wave analysis to understand this. I'm trying to make it as easy as I can, but yeah, we're not quite ready for an ABC down yet because, in my opinion, because this wave right here is showing that right there is a crazy bullish. I mean, that's a crazy, crazy bullish signal. Okay. What you're looking at right here is really, really bullish. Let me show it to you on a small time frame on XRP, just so you can get an idea and understanding for what I'm talking about. Because XRP just created that kind of a signal. Now, kind of, sort of, not really. But you kind of see the same structure right here, right? Yeah, this is different. This is different for sure. What would be a good, yeah, let's see. Let me look at XRP a little closer here. There we go. Yeah, let's study this wave for a moment, just to understand it. Okay, let's study it. Let's go down to the 30. There we go. Okay. So, maybe 90 minutes. Really see it. Yeah. There we go. You can really see it now. Okay. Let me get rid of my drawings. This is XRP, but just to understand what I'm coming at here. What you have is that you got a 1-2 right here. That's the first wave. Okay, it's a base. But then what you have that followed it is a 1-2. And then you got this big wave that followed, but look how it starts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then it just shoots up. Boom, right? It's pulling back right now for a 4. You're going to get a hit to the 5 for a 5, and then there's going to be a rejection. Okay, so looking for 5 waves here, more than likely. That's what XRP is probably going to do. I think we're flagging out for a wave 4 right now. Okay, that means there's going to be something like that before you get that. Okay, now it also depends. It also depends on the larger picture, because XRP has a 1-2 right here. There's a 1, there's a 2. Okay. Then you got this other 1 and this real complex 2 right there. That's another 1-2. It's really big. Okay. So you've got this huge accumulation, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of looking for something like that. And that could be a, this might be even going higher. Okay. XRP is probably going bigger than that. But when you start to see a wave revving up like this in short, and then all of a sudden, pew, okay, that's just the beginning. You get a pullback and it goes. And all of these waves at the beginning kind of let you know how big that move is going to be, because all of these waves at the beginning are 1-2s. The more 1-2s that you have, the bigger the wave it's going to be. Okay, that's just helpful to help you understand. All right. So looking back at Bitcoin, how many 1-2s do we have? Well, the large 1-2 is right here. That's the big 1-2. Now the rest of this is part of wave 3, and it started out with a 1-2, but that's not it. Then it gave us another 1 right here, another 1-2. Okay, so we got 2 1 2s and 3. So we got 1 2. So that means this 1 2 right here is just the first 2 waves of the third wave of the third wave. Let me try to explain it to you a different way. Okay, let's do this. 1 2. We're going to put 3 way up here. 4 and 5. Okay, now what I'm going to do now is draw 5 waves of this third wave. Watch what happens. 1 2 3 4 5. Now what I'm going to do now is take this third wave right here of the third. That's the third wave of the third wave, and I'm going to draw 1 2 with that. 1 2. I need to start over, guys. I didn't draw my 3 diagonal enough, so let me do it again. 1 2. I'm going to put 3 way over here. 4 5. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now watch this. The third wave. 1 2 3 4 5. You see what happens? It starts revving up, revving up, revving up. And the third wave of the third wave is the big spike. Guess what wave we're in? Okay, let's look at it. So we got the big 1 2, the big 1 2. Okay? Now we got the first 1 2, second 1 2. First 1 2, second 1 2. What wave are we in, guys? We're in the third wave of the third wave. And we're not done. This is not finished. This is very bullish. If I'm reading this properly. That's the big caveat. If. That's a big if statement. If I'm reading it properly. If I'm correct in this wave analysis, this has much more to go. And I'm going to talk about what's happening right now. And it's going to give you a trade entry here in the next week or two. Next week, probably. Maybe 5 days or so. All right. All right, so let's talk about what this wave is doing, okay? Now, let me just pause here and say, listen, I'm not a moon boy. In other words, I'm a chart boy. I'm moon boy when I need to be moon boy. When the chart says, hey, I'm bullish, and a bear boy when it's time to be bear boy. Okay, so Tuesday seems a little early to me, Chemo, for the structure that I'm looking for. I would say next week. Maybe Friday. 21st. We start to see it. We get a weekend pump. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I believe. Okay, we'll talk about it in just a second. All right. But that said, I'm going to get rid of this. Does everybody understand? How y'all doing with this? Are y'all understanding this? Is this making sense? How you guys liking this? Is it helping you understanding of wave structure? Hope it is. If you're just tuning in, welcome. You should rewind and watch what I just went over. Really, really just important stuff. Okay, really important stuff. All right, so let's look at this wave now and say, let's see if we can predict where it's headed, okay? So let's go down. Now, when I say predict, I don't mean actual prediction because I don't know if this is going to play out or not. But this is what I'm seeing as far as wave structure is concerned and where I think we're headed, okay? First off, I think, let's see, how do we... Let's identify some 5s and 3s. Well, what's happening up here? Okay, what's going on? All right. So we have 3 waves right there. 3 waves. Okay. All right. But then look here. We've got. You could argue this as 5. You could argue that as 5. Could be a leading diag. If that's a leading diag, okay, that means this is a wave 2, and we're getting ready rock it up pretty fast. So that would be a way, chemo, that would work for you. Okay. But here's something else that could play. Actually, you might be right, chemo. It could be Tuesday. What's the 20? What is? Yeah. It could happen by then. Sure. The Tuesday low, cycle low, maybe. Yeah. What I'm thinking based on what I see is I see a clear 3-wave move right there. That's clear 3 waves. That tells me there's more up to come, right? But how? I think it's time for a little bit of a complex. So this is looking very 3-wave-ish right here. And I'm expecting it. Yeah. I'm agreeing with you on that. So I'm expecting a 3-wave move like this to take that high out. And then a dump like that. I'm looking for something just like that. And that could take place on Tuesday, Wednesday. Absolutely. That could play out just like that. And that's going to be the classic Bitcoin flat that just then V-shapes and you get the next leg to the upside, okay? If you want to see where that's happened before, okay, it's all over the place, by the way, but go back to wave 3 and you can really see it clearly, okay? Right here. Here it is. What do you got? What do you got going on here? You got 3 waves down. Now, this was complex as crap right here. It's really interesting what happened here. I really think it's cool. 3, then you had this flat in the middle, 3, boom, WXY, then 5 waves down, A, B, C, boom, and then V shape. Here we go. Okay, that's the kind of correction I think is playing out now. It's very bullish. It's a very bullish correction, but it's going to be smaller. It's not going to be as big as that. We're looking at 15 minute time frame to 1 hour, something between now and yeah, I think Tuesday works. Okay, that's what this wave structure looks like to me. It looks like it's forming something like that. So there's going to be a lot of shakeout and chop around, but that's going to give you your entry. That's going to give you an entry. If you see Bitcoin, okay, kind of go up and take a top and then take a dump like that, that's your entry. Your entries anywhere you see a break in that structure, okay? If you need to know how to trade that, knowing what's coming and trading it are two different things, guys. And I'm not here giving you trading advice, okay? I do that in my Discord, okay? I teach people how to trade in the Discord. I'm a trader, and I'm going to teach you how to protect your money. So come into the Discord, and that's what that's for. Here, I'm going purely wave structure analysis, offering ideas for you. To trade these ideas, you've got to have a strategy with good risk management, and that's where most of you break down. If you can't write down your risk management strategy on paper, exactly all the rules for entry, for exit, for stop loss, and if you don't have rules that you can write down on paper that I could take and then take your trade your system with written down rules, then there's a problem. Okay. So anyway, we're looking for some kind of a move that maybe takes the top and then boom, and that's gonna be a wave 4. Okay, that's gonna be a wave 4 of some degree. Okay, but it's really, we're looking for an extended 5th to follow, and that's where we're gonna get up to above 100K. This is where we start moving and rocking. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what I think. Whether I'm right or not is another story, but that's what I'm thinking. So I'm looking for an entry here long on Bitcoin. Okay, I'm looking for an entry. All right, and I think we're going to get it. I think 85 is a good chance. It could get it a little deeper. Okay, down in the 200 moving average here. Let's look at the 4-hour moving average. Yeah, I mean, if it wants to come down and tag the moving average down to scare everybody at 77K, 76K. I mean, that's real deep, right? But a dump like that would shake the market out, and then all of a sudden V-shaped recovery, boom. I think that's real plausible, real possible. So Anyway, looking for a shakeout wave. Now, if this is overly bullish and they're not going to shake out, then we're going to get a running flat. A running flat is a little different. What I just showed you is an expanded flat. Okay, you can look that up if you don't know what an expanded flat is. You can look up Elliott wave theory and look up an expanded flat. But a running flat is more like this, where the wave B takes the top out, and then the wave C is 5 waves, yes, but it does not take that low out. Okay? And then, there we go. I don't think Slice, I don't think price is going to stay anywhere near 145K very long. It's going to pump and it's going to dump. It's going to pump and dump all the way back down. Okay, it's going to be a big time shakeout, just like 20,000 was. Remember what happened on wave 1, 20K? Everybody remembers this who's been in Bitcoin since 2017 or earlier. Bitcoin pumped into Christmas or just before Christmas, and then it tanked. It tanked, and it went all the way back down to $6,000. Boom. Okay, if I'm right about on the weekly chart, if I'm right on the weekly chart that we're in a wave 5, okay, then we're going to have a crash. This is going to be a market crash. Boom. And we're coming all the way back down. Okay. We're going to have a correction back up, and we're going to come back down. And that process right there is going to take the next 4 years. Okay? So that's what I believe is happening. Now, if you want to get real moon boyish, like a real big moon boy, then I'm wrong about this being a leading diag. Okay? This is going to correct. Well, this is going to finish, like I say, in the 120 range. We're just going to get a small pullback, and it's going to respect this trend line right here. And then it's going to go again, big time. So we're going to get a couple of years correction, but it's going to go. That's another possibility. Then that's what we're going to call a revving up. That's going to be a revving up. Okay, so that's a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're going to be going. Okay, we're going to the moon like that. That's when you know. If it starts doing that, then that's the real, that's when. And that could play. That's another idea. We got all kinds of years and Sunday night charts to talk about those things and to track this wave. So we're going to track it as it goes. I'm going to do my best to stay on, to stay on YouTube. And I'll be honest with you guys, this past year, I've not had it in me to make videos. I haven't made any content through the week. I just do the Sunday night charts, and that's about all I've had in me to do. I keep trying to resign myself to make more content, but man, it's a grind, guys, because I do a video every day for my Discord, and even then, even in my Discord, Bitcoin's been so corrective lately. It's just been not super exciting, and everybody's kind of like been put to sleep by Bitcoin as traders. And so, anyway, the Discord even got quiet for a while. It's kind of picked up steam, and I'm thankful for that. And I'm glad you guys are chatting and excited again. But man, it's been hard. It's been a grind. So to ride this grind, I've been at this, guys, since 2018, making videos. So many of them. Okay. So I'm doing my best, but I'm going to be here on Sunday night charts for as long as I can take it. And maybe we'll be here through the ride through the next 5 years. Yeah, I would say no. I mean, the pullback that I just described is going to take till Tuesday or Wednesday probably. Okay, so I'm depending on how this pumps. If it pumps slow and methodically, okay, something like that, I mean, right there, that's going to take that's till Tuesday, and then the dump. And that dump is going to happen fast in a day or two. Well, if they're going to do that, Eddie, then the price of Bitcoin needs to tank, doesn't it? So they can buy at the right price. Salvador, don't play it that way, man. I don't play targets like that on this channel. If you want, come on into the Discord and we can talk possible targets. But as far as that's concerned, we're looking for wave shape. You got to learn how to pull the fibs. It really depends on how. It depends on a couple of things. Number one, what shape does this wave take? Okay, and number two, what shape does this wave take? Does it take an expanded flat or a running flat? Okay, and they're both two different target systems. Okay, but if I'll teach you how to pull your own, I'm going to teach everybody right now a free lesson. Whenever this tops out, okay, and it starts coming down like that, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to take your fib retracement tool, okay, trend-based fib retracement. Okay, excuse me, you're not fib retracement, but trend-based fib extension tool. Okay, you're going to measure the first wave down, which is right there, the top of this wave to the bottom of that wave. Then you're going to extend it from wherever this wave ends, right up here. Okay, and you're going to start. Your first target is going to be the 786. Okay, and then the 1-to-1. Okay, and then after that the 1618. Okay, and then a real deep one. Okay, is the 2618 extension. All right, those are the targets you'd be watching for. There's no way to pinpoint what shape it's going to take and how it's going to take. No way to guess. I can only tell you that it just depends on the shape of the wave. So if it comes down like this, boom, it could go right here off the 786. That's a running flat. Okay? If it's an expanded flat, it could come down here to the 1618. Then you got a three-wave shape. Boom. It could go from there. If it gets real deep and there's a big sell-off and a shakeout, it could play around and then go right around the 1618. And that's a real deep expanded flat down here to the support level, and then we go. I don't think that's going to happen, but it's certainly in the plausibility. All right, so that's how you find your targets. Also draw the trend lines. Okay, draw that trend line right there. If it breaks that trend line, that's expanded. Okay, that's an expanded. Don't give away all my secrets, Chemo. All right, guys. Well, there's the Bitcoin analysis. That's what I'm expecting. I'm very bearish. Now, I promised in the title what to look for if I'm wrong. What if Jim's wrong? Okay, we're going to go to the weekly chart. Actually, sorry, we're going to go to the daily chart, and we're going to draw some trend lines. Okay, we're going to draw some trend lines. Here's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to draw the main trend line of this wave. We're going to start. We're going to start here from there to there. Okay, we're going to draw that line. That's going to be support. That's going to be support. If that line gets broken, that's scary for Bitcoin. Okay, that means this wave is finished when that gets broken. All right. Now, right here, there's the next trend line right there. You want to watch that one. Okay, then we're going to watch this one right here. No! Right there. There are your trend lines. Okay? Go to the 4 hour. We're going to draw this one right here. And you can see that's already kind of been broken. That one's not quite broken yet. I don't think it's going to get broken yet. But you're going to watch the progression of breaks, okay? All right? So if price comes up here and then comes down here, then you say, okay, either that's reversal. Okay, this is finished and it's reversal. Okay? If it's reversal, you're going to see a pullback and a continuation. And you're going to find support here. It could be a leading diag or something, and then a retrace, and then it's going to come back down and break it. It's going to break that. What you're going to see is that wave develop a progression of breaks. Okay? You're going to see a progression of breaks in the trend lines. Okay? That's how you track a wave. Okay? And every trend line it breaks, the more bearish you get. Okay? When it breaks the main trend line, the first one right here that we drew, you know that this wave right here is finished. It's done. And we're now in a new wave to the downside. So the trend is now confirmed down. So any pullback that you get, more than likely, will be followed by a third wave of some kind. Okay? Now that could get complex and then come down, right? But the point is that you're going to look for a pullback wave, and then another, there eventually will be another wave to the downside when this line gets broken. That's what you're looking for. That's how you know I'm wrong. If we start coming down here or very soon, that's what you're looking for. Okay? So that's kind of your stop loss. That's when you need to be taking profit. When you need to be taking profit on I would say, guys, a break of this line right here is your first signal to you need to be out. You need to be, if you're in Bitcoin, you need to be in cash at that point, I would think. You can get in, you'll get in on cheaper prices. Okay, you need to be cashing out. If you're not cashed out already, you need to, that's your stop loss, right? That's your stop. I would say a break and a hold on the weekly chart of that level right there. That's scary. A break and a hold on the weekly chart that's a scary proposition. It doesn't mean we can't retest the top. Okay. All right. How are we doing with that, guys? Doing okay? All right, that analysis is golden, guys. It's really, really powerful what I just shared. Okay. Well, I want to move on to some of the alts now, and look at XRP first, because XRP is really interesting to me, because I'm very, very bullish on XRP. The wave structure eludes me just a little bit. My voice, I don't have much of a voice here, guys. It's been an hour talking, and I feel like I've done a lot of talking. Okay. So you'll notice XRP's pattern here, okay? XRP's pattern is to go up. There's 5 waves. What I'm expecting is some kind of move like this. Boom. Where we come back down and retest this zone here. I know that seems weird. But look at it right there. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoots up for 5. Done. Comes all the way back down before it goes up for the big move. Now this one is really big, right? So that's a really big wave. It's much bigger than this one. In fact, let's see how much bigger it is. Okay, this is almost 50% bigger than this wave. 50%. 1.5 times. I'm sorry, 150%. Excuse me. Yeah, it's 150%. Yeah, 50% bigger. Right, that's what I mean. So, I'm expecting this to take a dump at some point. Now, granted, this wave probably has one more big push up. I'm expecting. Let's draw the trend line. There's the trend line. Let's get a break of it. Let's get a break of it. Let's come up and retest this top. Come all the way back down. Boom. And then let's go. Then let's go. Big time. And what I'm thinking, guys, is this is a big 1, 2, and this is a big 1, 2. Okay. And we're just revving up. This is the first 1, 2 right there. That's the big 1, 2. All right? And this is now going to rev up for over the next, 4 or 5 years. And eventually, for the next 5 years or so, it's going to shoot the moon. Okay, let's go. So if that's a 1, 2, now remember Bitcoin's 1, 2. Let's do this. Let's just kind of use Bitcoin as an example. Oh no. Let's use Bitcoin as an example. This is why XRP is interesting to me on the weekly chart. There it is. Brandon, here's your big XRP fractal. If you want a fractal, there it is. There's your 1, 2. There's your 1, 2 for Bitcoin right there. Okay. Then you had a 1, 2 right there. 1, 2. And then just it shot the moon. Okay. So let's look at the relationship between wave 1 and wave 3. And we hit the 2618, almost to the 3618. So it would be if we hit the 2618, it's going to be nothing, okay, for XRP to come up to $10. Okay? $10. That's my target. That's my next target for XRP. Is it going there this year? No. I don't think it's going there this year. We're not, Brandon, I'm sorry, buddy, but we're not going to $10 in the next year. But in the next 5 years, XRP is going to hit $10. If it forms the same wave structure, $20 and $30 is going to be no problem. $20 is no problem for XRP. Now, that's on the assumption that this is a fractal of the Bitcoin chart. What you're seeing right down here is what you're getting right here. That's on that assumption. You think $20 around March? Crazy, man. Crazy. So tell me, Kimo, what's your thinking behind that? What's the why? I'd love to hear that reasoning. You got a video on it? I'll be honest with you. I don't think Chemo's the kind of guy who just says what he hopes. Okay, so we don't give analysis because we have big bags of crypto. We look at the charts, and we have reasoning behind what we think. But I don't think it's because he has bags. And of course, guys, I don't give my analysis on Bitcoin because I hold big bags of Bitcoin. I don't hold any Bitcoin. I have personally no Bitcoin. I'm a pure trader. I'm in and out. Though I am planning on holding some XRP. Um, and according to Chemo, I need to hold it sooner than later. Oh, the shot up to $4. It went up in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that. So that's how fast it went up. So here's an example, guys, of a wave to me that is screaming to go up more. Okay, Ethereum right there. You have this little pump here. Now you got this three-wave shape. Whenever that's finished, if when it's finished, that's screaming for more up. Okay. What you'll also notice is it broke. It it it's 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 playing on that trend line, and if it breaks it, that structure, that's a breakout, right? That's retest and then go, right? So a pump is coming to Ethereum. At least it looks like it's shaping up. This is Ethereum, by the way. When I look at Ethereum, and now here's one of the problems I have with Ethereum. Either this is a bunch of 1-2s. Okay, right here, this is a bunch of 1-2s. Or here's a much more bearish outlook. Here's a bearish outlook. Because I haven't given any bearish outlooks yet. That's an A. And this right here is a B. It's a B wave. That's a triangle. And we're in the middle of a C wave. And we're going to get a pump to maybe 37 to 4K, 4,000 range. Maybe not that high. Maybe, up here, right? But we have a triangle here. A, B, C, D, E, right there. I don't know if that's valid. Yeah, I'm not sure that's valid. May or may not be valid. I'm not sure. But if that's a non-perfect triangle, then that's 3 waves on XRP. In which case, this finishes, and then we come back down for 3 to finish it. Now, that may be wrong, but that's a possibility. But then that would be followed by a bigger wave later. But that's kind of what I'm seeing here. See this wave right here? We got 3. Now this is looking very 3-wave-ish. And this right here looks very triangular. Now, if that may not be. What we may be seeing is this was the pullback and that's it. And this is just revving up. And we're about to get a really big rev here. That's about to take the high and go. That's bullish. That's your bullish look. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4. And Ethereum hasn't finished. It's coming. All right, so that's the bullish look. This could come down here first, and then so we could get this dump that shakes out people and then goes. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it's an idea. It's definitely an idea. So we've looked at XRP, we've looked at Ethereum. Let's look at Link for a moment. So Link is another one that looks very, very 3-wave-ish. Okay, so and it's troubling. It's hard. Okay, so the way I'm looking at Link is I'm looking at it as a WXY, where you got a W wave right here. And there's your X wave. That could be the X wave, or this could be the X wave. A running flat right there. And then now you're getting the Y wave, which is a flat itself. So this could be A, B, C, right there. W, 3 waves, X, 3. Now we're looking for Y to finish. Target would be 50 to 60% of the previous wave. Looking for $17 or so range. Probably more like $19. So I see a pump coming, guys. Pump to the market's coming. It seems. Just how's it going to play out? Boom. And then we come down for 3 again. Boom, boom, boom. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm just a little skeptical. Just a little bit. But XRP is looking pretty nice. Let's go back to 1 here. Small time frame, that's 3 waves for sure. But that looks like 3 right there. So we're going to get boom, boom, and then back down again like that. Sets us up for another push to the upside. That's what I'm thinking. We get some kind of move like that. Or this could come up, boom, and then I don't know. I don't know if that's going to play or not, but that looks very 3-wave-ish right there. This looks like it's setting up for a short like this. Let's look at the trend lines here. Let's go to the 15-minute, draw some trend lines. This one's the most significant right there. Interesting. Set volume candle here on XRP. That's pretty big volume. That outshines all this volume. That's sell volume. That's why I think a short's coming. This is buy volume right there. Got the correction. Now we're getting the move. But that's going to be a significant correction, selling. And then we go again. The buy volume will come back in. That's what I think. And if we get that, that's when I'm going to buy. More than likely. That's when I'll buy and hold my XRP. That could also come all the way back down here, which XRP is known to do before she makes it. Guys, my voice is about shot. I'll do a quick round of requests. So put them out now. Chemo, if you could keep a list for me, I'll do some requests here. I always want to do more than I can, but my voice is shot right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Give you guys a chance to put your requests in, and then I'll come back and we're gonna do a really quick analysis on what you think. I already did link. Rewind and you'll see it. All right, I'm back. Chemo, you got a list for me, man? All right, we're going to start with Brandon, and we'll do a, let me see here. We'll start with render. Okay, we'll start with the weekly analysis. Looks just like Bitcoin. Okay, got a clear 3 waves here. This looks corrective. I would say impulse 3, 3, 5. May have more in the tank. But ultimately, this looks like it's coming back down. This looks corrective. Like it looks like Ethereum, looks like ADA, looks like Link. It kind of looks it. So I think we're gonna get. I think this is part of a complex correction. This is a retest, and then coming back down. That's the weekly analysis. There's more upside, I would think. There's more upside. I would be targeting a pullback of 60% at least. So we'd be targeting $10 for a short. There's render. Pretty easy. Okay, let's look at the next one. Let's look at DOT. I haven't looked at DOT in a minute. Now, DOT's looking, well, see this bottom, this right here doesn't look like, DOT doesn't look like a great bottom. It looks weak. DOT looks really weak. Or it's just revving up, you know. But this has an appearance of 3 waves here, which I would expect one more hit to the low to finish this thing off before it tries to take the next several years to reaccumulate. Okay, that's the way that looks to me. This doesn't look finished. This looks one more. That's the way it looks. Sorry. No, it's not what you want to hear. But that's the way DOT looks. It just looks like it's ready for a short. It's coming, I believe. Could be coming soon. Okay, what's the next one? QI. Okay, QI. I don't know what QI is. Is that a stock? No, it's not. Okay. No price history except up. Okay. What do we got here? 8-hour chart. Okay, so just looking at this, there's 3, right? There's 3. And there's 3. This may be coming down. Boom, boom, boom. That's what that looks like to me. Not trying to be bearish on QI. Just that's the way that price structure. Now, if I'm wrong, I mean, so what you notice here is that we've broken, come back in and broken again. So there's an argument for upside. You could argue also that this is a flat, boom, boom, and this is a bigger flat coming. So there's a pump coming. It says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could argue that. Okay, and then you could say, okay, boom, boom, and then down again. Sorry, I didn't draw that very well. Boom, boom, boom. Retest that low, and then maybe find a base and go. Maybe. That's possible. So there's a bearish idea. That's much more bearish. But this low seems to be likely. Coming down this zone seems to be likely in the future. Could be wrong on that. As always. You always got to be right. Just offering wave structure ideas, just looking at them quick. Okay. You could argue you already have 3 waves here. Now this is some kind of impulse. This is getting ready to go. You could argue that. Absolutely argue that. Sure. So there's a bullish argument. Okay? Curious. Okay. So there's QI. What's the next one? I got disconnected from the chat. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing your messages. So ICP is next. Let's look at ICP. Okay. Thanks, Tommy. Yeah, so this is the problem I'm having. This structure right here, this looks delayed, but it looks like the XRP. Not XRP, but it looks like Ethereum. It's just kind of going sideways, and then eventually going to break out and up to here, right? So it looks like a pump is coming, but it's going to be followed by that probably, and that's a complex correction. So I think, guys, all the charts are showing a pump incoming. To finish the wave out, but I think it's going to be followed by a dump. That I don't know how long that's going to take. The next year, half a year to a year. I keep getting disconnected from the chat. I don't know why. Okay, that's what's next. That's ICP. So I think there's a pump incoming. I believe. Kind of looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It looks like a leading diag, 3-wave pullback. Boom. We get a pullback here and then go something like that. We get a pullback maybe, and then we go. So that's ICP. Those are some ideas from wave structure here. Just looking at them fast, guys. Just giving you some cursory ideas very quick. AVAX. Let's look at AVAX. Okay. It's the same structure as being made, guys. Looking for this three-wave to develop and finish, and then more up. But I would expect it to be followed by a three-wave down. Boom, boom, boom. Then it could be followed by some more upside, maybe. So seeing that pump, all the charts kind of showing the same thing. Now, if I'm wrong, this could be more bullish than I'm giving it credit for. This could be all the pullback that you get right there. That's it, and then this just goes from here. I suppose that's got to be in the cards as well. That's got to be on the table as a possibility. Okay, what's the next one on the list? ADA. ADA is kind of doing the same thing, guys. Let's go to the daily chart. ADA looks more done than all of them, but it looks like we need to flag out. But ADA is kind of retesting the top, so I might be wrong. You know, this looks very, okay, flag out, hit the high, and then down again. Or this flags out, comes down here, and get that. Yeah, ADA is different than all of them, but look at that volume. Not sure what to do with that. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at something, guys. Yeah. I mean, that might be, you might be right on that fifth wave macro. I don't have any meme coins that I don't get into the meme coins much. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need a 5. You think we're gonna get up to $4 on ADA? All right, next. ADA is tough for me. It could be very bullish, or it could be part of a bearish. Could be a part of a correction that's going to hit the low again. Yeah, $7 or $8, sure. Why not? Let's say 5. 5 for now is a better target. Okay. Filecoin is the next one. Oh, there ain't nothing here. Yeah, sorry guys, I can't really help you on Filecoin. I mean, you could have a 1 and a 2, and this is just the beginning of something very big. Or this could be 3 waves. That's going to be followed by something down again. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. That might be going up. This wave structure sucks. It kind of looks like a 1-2. 1-2. Let's go. Yeah, that might be on the way up. See, I think that pump is coming. So get ready, guys. Pump incoming. Some point soon. But I see it in Bitcoin. I think Ethereum is gonna finish this thing down and then maybe go up again. Or this is gonna come down, hit here, and then come down again. That's a small time frame, guys. Very small time frame. Finish this thing, come up. Yeah, I think the next couple of days there's gonna be running corrections, guys. But I'm still bullish, guys. Still bullish. Not bearish yet. Still bullish. So guys, overall I'm bullish. I hope the live stream's been good. I'm tired. I'm done. No, I don't trade peanut. Sorry, Andrew. I'm trading XRP at the moment. I've been trading ETH for the last, I don't know, 3 months or so. I've shifted over to XRP. XRP's. I like the wave structure fairly well on the small time frame. It's very easy to scalp the way I scalp. So I'm a scalper. Generally speaking, I like small time frame trading, in and out quick, make some money, get out. So, guys, thanks for being with me. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. It's been good to be with you. Thanks, Chemo. Appreciate you. Check out Chemo's channel, and hope you all have a fantastic night. Y'all behave yourselves. I'm going to call it a night.